So you want to build a web presence for your classroom, but you don't want just the standard old static web page that just delivers information. You want to design something that also has the opportunity to provide collaboration and some interactivity. Take a look at Wikispaces. Wikispaces is a terrific collaborative tool that gives teachers a web presence. To use Wikispaces, just go to the internet, to the web address www.wikispaces.com. Now, once you're at the Wikispace site, all you need to do is scroll down the page to the very bottom and click on the link to look at pricing. There are different levels of Wikispaces that are available. The basic level is free. That's always a magic word for educators. But keep in mind that with Wikispaces, educators can actually get the plus level Wikispace for free as long as you use the Wikispace for educational purposes. So take a look. This is what you can get for free. An unlimited number of users for your Wikispace, unlimited number of pages and messages, your total file storage, 2 gigabytes, and the file maximum size per individual file, 20 megabytes. You also have the standard what you see is what you get editing. By the way, if you are familiar with using any kind of word processor, you'll be an expert with Wikispaces in 10 minutes. You get the standard features of Wikispace. Your Wikispace will be ad-free if it's used for educational purposes. It could be private. You can set it up with security, and you have the option to have custom themes. Of course, if you need more storage space, you could go to the super level, or if you want to get a Wikispace that's private for your own school, with your own school's domain name, you might consider going with the private label. We're going to take a look right now at creating an educational Wikispace, a free Wikispace that is at the plus level. So, what I'm going to do is just back up one page here, back to the Wikispace homepage. We're back to www.wikispaces.com, and I'm going to scroll down the screen just a bit to find the K through 12 Wikispace creation link, and I'll click on that link. Notice I really only need 3 things to create a Wikispace. I need to create a username, a password, and I do need a valid email address. By the way, on this particular page, you can do 2 things. You can either create a Wikispace, or you could simply create an account within Wikispaces without actually creating your own Wikispace or web page. So what I'm going to do is type in a username here, and my password. I'm going to type in an email address. It must be a valid email address. And in this case, I do want to make a Wikispace. If I click no, I'm creating an account for myself within Wikispaces so that I can sign into Wikispaces and actually search for and view other Wikispaces or web pages. To create my own Wikispace, all I have to do is give it a name. Just keep in mind that whatever name you choose for your Wikispace, the phrase .wikispaces.com will be plugged on the end. So you want to be sure to keep your Wikispace name rather brief. So I think I'm just going to call this, this is the classroom.wikispaces.com. Now notice I have a decision to make. I can make my Wikispace public, which means anyone who searches the Wikispace site can find it, view it, and edit it. Most educators opt for a protected wiki space, which means anyone can go into wiki spaces and search for and find your wiki space and view the material, but only the members of the wiki space, only those whom you invite, can actually edit it. And if you want to go with complete security, you can choose a private wiki space. The only way anyone can find your wiki space page online is if you invite them or share the link with them. So I'm, in this case, going to choose a protected wiki space. I want people to be able to view it, but only those I invite can edit it. I certify that the wiki space will be used for educational purposes, and I click Join.